Welcome, welcome, welcome! Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a fun day today. Nothing like a little freedom in the rain. Okay. I don't think anyone's live yet because they don't have reception. So the squirrel should be going live here when we're into reception. That's what you get. T-Mobile's kind of bad in some spots. Some of the more wooded spots, T-Mobile's kind of shitty. I've been doing van life for quite a while. And AT&T, a lot will be, my AT&T will have reception when my friends with T-Mobile don't have reception. All right. Here we go. We had a nice trip up into DC last night. Okay. We'll be buffering here. We're in the mountains. Or foothills. I guess these would be maybe the Adirondack Mountains. I'm not sure. We're in Maryland though. Yep. This is a gorilla. We're gorillas. Don't let the squirrel and the ant names fool you. We're really gorilla. Pop and go, pop and go, pop and go. In and out. Small little things. Come on. Yeah, I gotta pay attention to the roads and the rain. It's raining, so I'm not really gonna be able to interact with this for a little bit. I guess I'm monetized now. My copyright strike, I wrote to Watching the Watchmen on YouTube. I sent him an email. Check out his videos, him and his father. His channel is Amagaddic Press. He's out of New York, I think, or New Jersey. But they're a great little team, man. They're doing a lot for fighting for the Constitution. And the son copyrighted my, I clipped one of his videos. And he copyrighted it. So I just wrote him an email like, hey man, like I've been following you for years. I really respect what you and your dad are doing. Like, could you please pull the copyright off? I just got remonetized after 3 months of a copyright strike or election misinformation. I got 3 months for that. So I might be monetized. Yeah, we might be going to the mall. We might be going to the junction. We might just be working for a little bit. We gotta raise money. They gotta do some DoorDash to raise some funds for gas. We're on shoestring budgets here, and so they're gonna work for a little bit, sometime today. And we'll be convoying. Yeah, it should be an interesting day. And these plans are very fluid, so I can't say. See, the difference between our secretness and their secretness is this. One, our secretness is for safety. That's what they claim it is, for safety. But you always got to be careful about safety, because safety, you could lose a lot of rights under that guise of safety. But they... Hold on. Wacky wakey, time for a new day. Alright, I got distracted here. Yeah, so their secretness, that's what I was talking about. Their secretness. They are secret for no reason. A secret for sitting in lawn chairs? Come on. Is that really secret? Like what tactics is that? Same with the People's Convoy. What kind of tactics was it just driving around at noon during the day with the help of the police? See, don't forget that that the U.S. Transportation Alliance was dealing directly with the police of some sort. State troopers, sheriffs, I don't know. I feel like the sheriffs aren't in on it. That's my feeling, especially like at Hagerstown. The state troopers, if you look at my FOIA requests, the state troopers didn't want they didn't want the state troopers didn't want the Hagerstown sheriffs to be in Hagerstown. I believe that was the code. They said 01. So I'm thinking 01 is first responder. And I think that they got there first. And they got there first, and I FOIA requested the records for that, and they said that none exist. So it's odd to me. It's a dot, right? It's just what happened. I got the videos. You can check out my videos back in the back. Hopefully, I'm not sure if Freedom Squirrel's live. Yeah, I know they weren't getting some good. All right, I'm back. Ho, 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 it up by the roof. Well, I love all you guys. Thank you for being here. I have a new sticker on my thing. It says Unite the Right and the Left. So that's mine. They got Unite the Right up there. I think, as my friend told me, my friend Matt from Illinois, he was one of the 18-wheelers in Hagerstown. Fucking super cool guy, man. He bled Americano. Denim pants, denim jeans, the cowboy boots, some Justins, some Aviots. And the chew, straight up just cowboy, man. Cowboy, Matt, real nice guy. Runs all these rodeos and refused to make his employees wear the face coverings. And he lost a lot of business for it. And his wife pulled the kids out of school and started a school at the church. So I thought that was really cool, The problem is usually the solution, and it's a beautiful ride through here. But so we got two different things going. It's interesting, all of our beliefs still on the line, right? Who we're in with this convoy. Just here, this little mighty little convoy, the Freedom Squirrel convoy. They said it was the Defender of Ants convoy. It's all of ours, man. J Met as much as mine, as much as Freedom Squirrel. We all feel that people need to know what's going on, and there's no hate. I mean, there's awareness of the situation, like situational awareness. We're aware that these are very dangerous people, and but we're not afraid. I mean, I'm afraid. I was afraid even last night. I was afraid that Rat Rod would just fire off a gun if Rat Rod was in the thing or one of his buddies. Like, I don't know all the whole freedom outlaws as much as Freedom Squirrel, and that's what it's great. Like, we're coming from all these different angles, and we talked to so many different people in the convoys. And I was in Florida. I met a lot of people. I met a lot of people in Austin. That's where I got the interview with Sasnatch. And my ambush journalism, as he said. But hey, Sasnash, I know you're watching. Oh, man. In the Capitol, at the Austin Capitol, you could check out my hit piece on Sasnatch, and you can see by his body language. When I asked him about the 10-4 rally, and I asked him if about the U.S. Transportation Alliance and everything, and you can see him touching his nose. It's something that liars do. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's a body language thing that people touch their nose. Supposedly it's been proven right, it's been proven wrong. I don't know. I believe that people touch their face when they lie. And this is beautiful. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure you check out Freedom Squirrel's page and Fitzcrafter. Dan, that's my friend in Missouri, small channel. Give him some shares, likes, and subscribes. The streamers are what's making this and breaking this whole thing, right? Without the streamers, the convoy's nothing. And they're very poor streamers. God, I've been watching streams since Occupy protests, and oh my God, shoot me in the head if I have to listen to Oriole. Oriole's got a sock account, Mo Money or something that he's commenting under. So keep a lookout for Mo Money. I think it was Mo Money. AP Anarchy Princess was saying it. Hey, Oriole doxed her. So I have different views than Anarchy Princess, but look, we were chit-chatting on the phone yesterday. Like, we could have different opinions and not want to fucking kill each other. Like, if we could get away from this, all that hatred, come in with a little more love, but still being, like, you could still love someone and be firm, like a mama bear. You know, a lot of these student council things, people have been saying the mama bear. You gotta protect those children like a mama bear. Be passionate and loving, but at the same time be able to protect your children, basically. And Paul Red Squirrel keeps talking about like projecting, right? And I've heard that, but like someone who's doing something to you, they project it on you. They project. They say what they're doing to you as you're doing it to them. They play the victim card when they're really the one who's doing it, which is an odd thought process for me. But there's been a lot of projection by a lot of the commoners, a lot of the people when I left, just such hate. And I come in and out of that hate. Like sometimes you get into that emotional state and your mind closes and you just want to like have hate, right? You're not thinking with your heart. So we've been real, we had a nice little meeting last night. Yeah, we had a little meeting. It's our little miniature convoy. It's great. Sat around and just discussed kind of what our goals were here, and yeah, we want. I'm here to stay until this is done. And Freedom Squirrel, I believe, is here to stay too. Jay Met's got to do stuff with one of her grandkids, and she's going on a big trip. And yeah, we just our tactics or plans, being safe, being nomadic in our travel, come and go. It's like a real guerrilla warfighter style. Don't stay anywhere too long. Misdirection, lies, so there will be misdirection. I mean, it's pretty clear what we're doing. It's not like rocket science here. Like, there's only so much you can do. There's only so much you can do. And it doesn't have to be a huge secret mission, but it's fun with the Squirrel team with the missions, right? It's not so serious. So yeah, check out the People's Porch. They're watching. Who else? Tommy Temper. Check out Tommy Temper. Give those channels some likes, shares, and subscribes. Throw a comment out there. Send some love. Some hugs and hearts and all that emoji that all those guys. I know you guys love your emojis. Right, we could do some ant raids, some ant colony raids or something. I know you guys love these little raids. I don't get that shit, but I can play into it. I'm all about playing into what works, right? Being fluid. Behind the mirror. Like, share, and subscribe. If you hate him, you don't hate him, whatever. Man, I watch all the people I dislik's channels. I'm subscribed to other channels. What better way to know what your enemy thinks than by listening to them? Tactical, right? Knowing weaknesses and strengths and figuring out stories. Who else should I shout out? Tom Pepper. There's a worldwide thing. What's up, WYSIWYG? I know you're watching, man. Chris, put in the chat comment WYSIWYG's real name. He's a Hollywood dolly grip, in case any of you didn't know. He's got some great videos. Spider-Man, Grey's Anatomy, Castle, to name a few. And in fact, he was the only streamer on the People's Convoy page streaming, paid for by the People's Convoy. A Hollywood dolly grip. And for some reason, and I think that the reason why he's not turning on Big D is because his cameraman's right in the back of his fire truck. Oh yeah, and everything today, everything I say, right, it's going to be allegedly. Allegedly, right? I don't know if we're showing up anywhere today. We might take a whole day of rest. Whole day of rest. You just never know. Squirrels are kind of like, they're a little squirrely. Make sure you check out Freedom Squirrel. And we're trying to get Lori out here too. She's got I think it gets gifts and go for Lori to come out here. And she's the one who's like, F the convoy in the pickup truck. That's her. Pretty sure that's her. Yes, I'm 98% sure it's her. But she wants to get out here and voice her opinion. And Freedom Squirrel is going to, the Freedom Squirrel team is going to, you have a phone number and you'll be able to call into the phone number and ask a question over the microphone, the megaphone. If all goes as well, if it all goes as planned. I know electronics, that stuff could be finicky sometimes, so I'm not holding my breath, but we're gonna have some type of open question forum. Yeah, I'm hard to figure out, man. I was at Minneapolis when it burnt as going after the media. But there's a lot of good people on the left and a lot of good people on the right. It's just a small percentage that control. And it's not just at local levels or state levels, it's at national levels and world levels. Whoever those people might be, everyone has a different idea or belief who our real controllers are, but you know how to research, you're not dumb. Everyone here has a passion for something, for freedom, for equality, rights of people. I think we all share that in common. And hopefully I don't get too sappy with you guys. It gets a little sappy here and there. I hope I'm not preachy. I mean, Santa's doing enough preaching for everybody. We don't need any more false prophets, gods. Don't question Santa. Don't question his lieutenants and generals. And Jay Met's not happy about his talks about women. She's not happy. I spent a lot on gas last night. Well, not a lot. Dumped 70 into the tank last night from the rest of what J Met borrowed me. She gave it to me, but she borrowed that to me, man. She borrowed that. She wasn't like, oh, you have to pay me back. But she's getting paid back. When I get back to work and I start working again, doing some jobs, Freedom Squirrel's gonna be working. I guess I'll be grifting for a little bit. But, I mean, is a grifter someone who provides content? You know, like, if you pay for the content, you like the content. I don't know. I don't know what... It's hard to say what grifting is. Hard to say. I mean, I get it. The fucking Oreo Wizzy and first responder grifters. If we're talking grifters, we're talking grifters. But I watch a lot of content creators, and they're all viewer funded. All different types of people I watch. Knife makers, leather craftsmen, and carpenters, and tiny home builders, and cob house workers, permaculture designers. All these people have YouTube channels, and they all have content. They all have different ways of asking for money. I ask for money by not asking for money. I ask money by just saying, hey, this is what I have. This is what I could do. Right now I have 20 bucks cash in my pocket. We popped cans and put them on the fire and ate some SpaghettiOs, baked beans, and whatnot. J-Met didn't sleep good last night because of her dog, a very cute dog. And I know they have, I think they said they have like $30 left. So, but they're going to work so that they have money, and we're working together as a team here. So, that's my way of asking by not asking. That's just the reality of what we have. We're working with what we got, and me and Squirrel plan on being here for a while. I'm going to be trying to spread love and call out pedos at the same time. So that's what kind of content you're going to expect. Like Nicole at the American Freedom Convoy. Nicole, why did you tell them that Big D couldn't go to the American Freedom Convoy because they battered somebody? And then you put on your American Freedom Convoy a link to donate to Big D. What is it? This is a Hopkins choice. Choose a side. This fence shit is bullshit, especially when it's pedos that you're fencing on, okay? That fence should always be crystal clear. There is no fence when it comes to the pedos. There's absolutely no matter how much of a patriot you might believe they might be. If they are a pedo, or if they're protecting pedos, then that's absolutely the only thing that's important is getting rid of that person and keeping the children away from them. Absolutely, no doubt in my mind. I know Freedom Squirrel thinks that, and J-Met thinks that. And that's what we're united on. And that's Anarchy Princess. That's what we're united on. It's a very righteous cause. And Santa wants to get biblical on it and just be all preachy. WWJD. What would Jesus do? Would Jesus protect pedophiles? No. He might forgive some instances. Might, wherever you stand on that. And I know I'm pretty hard on pedophiles. I know that. I spent time in jail with pedophiles. I would not help them with their law cases. I help the drug guys, not the pedophiles, not the funny cases. If I caught any wind of a funny case, I want nothing to do with it. Children, you fuck them up. Now, I have friends that have been molested and have forgiven the molester, their parent. And I don't know how someone could think that way or do that, right? I don't know if I could handle that. I don't know, but I've never been in that situation to even think about that or worry about that. But I have a friend who forgave her father for what he did to her. And if the victim gives forgiveness, I think there's an exception. maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I don't know on that one, right? I don't want to have to make that decision, right? To be in those shoes, to have to make that decision. Nor could I even begin to tell you what my decision would be. But for the most part, we're under hashtag Wood Chippers Unite. So that's where they should go. I don't know if anyone's talked about my flag. I'm talking about my flag. I want people to have a little learning of my flag, the bloody red arm with the sword. Someone let people know what that flag is. And I actually have beliefs that, that flag, that the Spanish had a right to go and get it. But that's where things get complicated. What's up, People's Porch, if you're watching? Behind the Mayor, the Doe Show, Lazy Gamer. Lazy Gamer did a great job on some videos last night. As much as we disagree with some of his ideas, man, Gamer did it 100% awesome. So mad props to you, Lazy Gamer. Meanwhile, check out Meanwhile. He's got some good clips. I love how it just starts off Meanwhile. I don't know, it's such a brilliant introduction to a video. Like, Jesus, I've been working on my introduction. I like people talking shit about me. Like, I like that in my introduction. And I've clipped in some Disney Ant, is it Ants? The movie Ants, Pixar or whatever. I've been doing some little ant stuff because I'm the defender of ants. So thank you for tuning in. You don't have to buy me a coffee. I told you how much gas money we got, but they're gonna hustle. The little Squirrel team's gonna hustle. I got milk crates and canned food in here. I got a whole milk crate of tuna. I love tuna and Cool Ranch Doritos. I'm kind of a little fatty on my Cool Ranch Doritos. Totally horrible for you in every sense of the way, but I love my Cool Ranch Doritos. I know the Doe Show likes to point out one person drinks all the time. With the Bandit Ministries or Outlaw Reform Ministries, like, what do you like, Dr. Pepper, Pepsi? I met Outlaw Reform Ministries in my first night in Oklahoma. My first night with the convoy on the border, like, of Texas and Oklahoma. I haven't had lives like this since I've been in the convoy either. The People's Convoy. I got some good lives out in Florida Convoy, but we were really small. But it was awesome, man. Met some amazing people. Amazing people. So many of them. The one lady hiked the Appalachian Trail, and the other one, her daughter's running across country and is probably crossing over into California in the next, she might have just crossed over today or yesterday. Amazing. Ran across country from Florida to California. And Scott and, oh gosh, I know your name. I'm bad with names sometimes. I know all about them. She's amazing. She had a news, a radio show in Minneapolis, and they were sailing from the Caribbean. They came for the convoy. So I told them, like, I eventually want to do boat life in my later years, so I want to go out with them. What the hell is her name? I'm bad with pronouns. No. Yeah. Proper nouns. Bad with proper nouns. I know places. I know how they feel and everything. But yeah, amazing lady. Amazing lady. So awesome and compassionate and loving. And it's Cynthia. I met Cynthia. She drove trucks in Lake Okeechobee. She drove the banana trucks at the yard. It's not a lot lizard. It's well, I forget what those guys are called in the trailer park, and not in the trailer parks, in the like in the docks of the buildings. There are those tiny trucks that they just move them around. There's a name for them. Yeah, I met that girl who organized the one rally, and she knew about the telegram with Rebecca and how it was swiped and taken over. And I've been trying to get the interview with her, and we've just been back and forth, and it hasn't happened. So I'm gonna get that interview so people see that that's how they swipe the telegram pages and merge some of the convoys by taking over their telegram pages under the guise of, like, yeah, they were gonna help, and then they just doxed everybody who said anything different than what the reality was. And where's Taco Joe? All that talk about Marcus stealing $14,000. I mean, this shit has just been a draw on money. They're just robbing all these older people. We're robbing them blind. It really is. $12,000 they raised. Where the hell is Marcus? He needs to be held accountable to that shit. You can't just move on to the next shit. You have to stay focused on goals. Marcus, that shit was, and the U.S. Transportation Alliance is the key, man. That is the government. The government had their fingers in this at the whole time. They really did. You might, whatever you believe, they've had their hands in this. There's a reason why people got into D.C. There's a reason why Santa and Oriole got invited into the Pentagon. So I will be snapping on and off here for our tactical Freedom Squirrel nut little things here, or for our little nuts. And so I'm just going to be cutting out, and we'll be back. Just keep watching out for the Freedom Squirrel and me, and the restreamers. I don't know. What do you guys think? Who do you think's the best restreamer? Where do you guys like getting your content from? I gotta get her brake light fixed too, man. The tail lights. We gotta get a little receiver at AutoZone. Like, but yeah, we're oh, Wawas, man. Those are out in Florida. Yeah. Fancy. They don't have those. I don't see them anywhere else. Not that I've been everywhere, but I've been in a lot of places. Wawa. I like Buc-ee's. I don't know if you guys been to a Buc-ee's in Texas. Buc-ee's is pretty great. They got the kolaches, not like the pastry, but like the corn dog kolache. Oh yeah, delicious. They got like a kolache. A lot of people don't know the kolaches or the Crispitos. Oh my god. Got some honks. Sorry. GY and Annie GY, I'm pretty sure she tells it right down. GY, G Ryan, put that on again. Hey man, I talk to everyone. I talk to everybody. Enemies and friends and everybody in between. I want to hear what you have to say. What better way to get the story than to talk to someone firsthand? That's why in court you have firsthand testimony. That's all court is a series of questions and firsthand testimony. In fact, no evidence can be entered without a man in the 3D breathing life into it from the 2D. A piece of paper, a transcript, plot records, any of that stuff is not evidence until life is breathed in and into it from a living person. That's how evidence works. Testimony. That's all court is. Opening statement, closing statement, testimony in between. That's how it works. You're right. I'm gonna put 10, 5. It's $21 here. $3 on my Cash App. And some change. Yeah, that money went quick. Easy come, easy. All right, I'm gonna be in debt for the rest of my life. No, I'm not. I don't have any debt really. So it's freedom. I'm gonna put $15. I got $6 left. All right. I'm gonna go and walk and shit. I want to get this tighter. So this has to be shifted like so. Dosho, man, Dosho. You guys are a fucking trip, man. All you guys. Thank all of you for being here. Everyone, all of you, all the characters. Yeah, Paulie. I'm just reading this one comment here. That's what it's about, man. We have to unite. We're all getting screwed over by some of the same people, and they're playing us all against each other. That's really what's happening. And oh, my friend Matt, I never got back to that. Matt said that it's that the people in the middle of the left and the right is your target market, man. That's who you want to change the minds of. People on the extremes, you're just, whether it be religious extreme or political extreme, both left and right, you're not going to change that, right? Like, they're set. It's those other people who kind of riding that fence, kind of like Nicole from the American Freedom Convoy. Riding that fence, Nicole. There's no bloody left or right. Nah, man, that's what's dividing us all, man. It really is. We stop with that. All right, I gotta mute because I gotta ask some questions, tactical questions. So I'm just gonna mute for a second. Love supremacy. Round and round. We're all over the place here. Her van is loud. Hashtag get off my lawn. Hashtag wood chippers unite. Beep beep. Beep beep. Beep beep. Oh, look it. This is change right here. Right there. Unite the right was what we started with. And now we're with unite the right with the left. Look at that. That's change. A simple, that is everything to me. Oh, she took that turn too wild. That is what it's all about right there, guys. Really. That makes me impeach the pedos. See, and I have a different view on the border. Theirs is secure the southern border. And I don't believe in borders because I believe in freedom and I don't want to ask permission to go places. I understand why they want it secured for an assortment of reasons. A lot of the reasons is that money is being taken from them and given to somebody else who didn't pay into the system. I understand that. Right? I understand that. I understand their view. And I respect that, and I will protect their right. At the same time, I'm all about freedom, man, and I don't want to ask permission. If I have to ask for permission, I'm not free. It's really that simple. As long as I don't hurt anybody or damage property, there is no, I'm free. That's what our freedom's supposed to be. But we're together. And I don't even know what J Met thinks. I would say she's probably, I'm not sure what she would think, actually. It's a toss-up, left or right on her for that thing. Unite the right with the left. I love that. I love that so much. I love Hamburger Helper. Fucking Hamburger Helper's delicious. It's probably horrible for you, but it's delicious. God. I'm still like in my frat boy days. And I still eat that. We ate like frat boys. We popped cans last night over the fire. We shared 3 cans. That was dinner. J-Met's covered. J-Met was a lawyer. She was a lawyer. She drew me off on that one. She was a lawyer. Yeah, I've worked with a lot of undocumented guys in the kitchen. For years and years and years, I was a server, I waited on tables, and I worked, and they worked their fucking ass off. And I'm actually reverse racist. I would rather work with an undocumented Spanish person than a documented white, black, or Hispanic, or anybody in between. I'd much rather work with Hispanic guys. I am reverse racist. They bust their ass. They don't complain. They cook fucking delicious lunches. They bring all their food. Their wives get the food, and they cook these delicious meals. They're very friendly. But I also get why people are mad that the government steals their money to give it to people with the benefits, right? That people work hard, and then it's taken from them, and they have to pay into the system, and then they're paying into. I get both sides. I'm in the middle. I would love to leave the country, but I can't get the passport. I'm poor. I haven't bought my passport yet. I bought it once and it got lost in the mail. I'm stopping, J-Man. So, whatever. I came to the convoy to go after the media, and all media. But my dumb ass let the live streamers for the convoy go. They were the worst. They were lying worse than the mainstream media were lying. You can see all my videos. I got a little bit of WYSIWYG, but that was like fresh when I started doing interviews and kind of finding my little place here. And I like the interviews, man, because I could kind of listen to their story, and then we could have the conversation on the camera. I know the backstory, right? I mean, like the Baltimore reporter, she didn't even know about the Canadian truckers. A lot of them didn't even know what happened. Like, how the hell do you go to like an author of a book and not read the book, or at least read some cliff notes to be able to have an interview with them? Like, you have to know some of the background. She didn't even know that I was sick, she said. She had no clue. But the live streamers, Oreo, WYSIWYG, and Joe, they all are more guilty than them because they led on the people in this group, this movement, right? They led them on. Yeah, unite the right with the left. I love it. I love it. That's why I'm with these guys. Just good people. Gosh. I'm sure they've gone through their issues in life. I know they have. Like all of us. But here they are. Yeah, that makes me so happy. Whatever. You might call me sappy. I'm like a sappy teddy bear sometimes. And then I'm like real, like all hyper, like all wound up. Right? That's some of my personas. You'll see that. You know, I believe everyone's got multiple personality disorders because they have multiple personalities. You're a mother sometimes, you're a lover. You have different personas, different roles in those personas. I think, I'm not sure if Freedom Squirrel's live yet. She said she's catching up on everything. Man, we're all watching streams. We're all being fed info from all these different people of what's going on, what's being said, who's saying what the characters are, man. This is like a big goddamn game of Clue. Who done it? When do they do it? And how do they do it? It really is. It's a fucking shit show. Welcome to the shit show. I fucking love shit shows. Shit shows are the best for stories and entertainment, and yeah. So I am going to be cutting off here soon. This is a cutoff point. Thank you guys all for coming, and I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer here. And I'm not sure exactly when we'll be back live again, but we will be back live. Tomorrow's we're going to be shifting gears tomorrow, and I'm not sure if J Met's going to come with us. She didn't really even know. We kind of been like talking between me and the Squirrels, and J Met hasn't been privy to the conversation. Not that I wouldn't tell her, she just hasn't been around when we were having them. I'm going out to the media at the Trump rally, so I'll be out in the perimeter of the Trump, not the Trump rally, or wherever he's speaking. It's his first time back in D.C. since the whole insurrection, allegedly, right? The trespassing, alleged trespassing, basically is what it is. Just like what happened to the protesters that allegedly protested and went out to the police station there in Minneapolis. Thankfully, I was there to see it all. What are you doing? Straight. All right. All right, I'm going to cut out here, and we'll be live. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to everyone's channels, man. Hear them out, check them out, and peace and love. Make sure you give everyone a hug, okay? Much love. Peace.